All right, welcome to section 2.3 of our workbook. Before we move on to this section or do anything out of the workbook, I just want to do a couple of review questions of the first two sections of chapter 2. So you don't have to write this down, you just can follow along, and we'll use what we remember in this part to be able to answer and fill in our section of the workbook. So our question here is, at the store, Savannah bought a shirt, some jeans, and a belt. The shirt cost $29.95, jeans were $69.45, and the belt was $7.85. So first question is, what is the total of all of her purchases? So obviously we're going to take these three prices and add them up. So we'll go $29.95 plus $69.45 plus $7.85, and we get $107.25. All right, good. Now we have to remember that when we buy stuff like this, we have to pay HST. So let's remember how to calculate HST. HST is 13%. So if we're going to figure out how much HST we're going to take, we're going to have to take this total cost and multiply it by 13%, or 0.13. So we'll go back to our calculator. That number's on my screen. So if I push times, it'll take the answer from before, 0.13, so times 0.13, and I get 13.9425. So remember, this is money, so we're going to have to round to two decimal places. So we got to look at this number, the 2, and the 2 is less than 5. That means it'll round to just 94. So $13.94. That's how much HST we're going to pay on this entire bill. So to figure out Savannah's total cost, we're going to take the $107.25 plus the HST, and let's go and figure out that. So $107.25 plus $13.94 equals $121.19. Now, if you recall, we actually, when we were calculating HST in the other two sections of this chapter, we were doing it in one step. And that's because when you're doing HST, you can add in that 100% cost right away. So instead of multiplying by 0.13 and getting the cost and adding it, you can multiply everything by 1.13. So if we just go to our calculator and we try 107.25 times 1.13, and we'll get 121.1925. Again, the 2, make sure that this just stays at 19, and we get the exact same price. Okay, now for what we're going to be doing today, we're going to do it in 2 steps instead of 1 step, but I want to make sure you remember how you can do it in 1 step. Let's try another one. Again, you don't need to copy this down. Gabe at a convenience store bought a pop, a chocolate bar, and some gum. So the pop was $1.50, the chocolate bar is $2.25, and the gum is $1.75. So the total, of course, we're going to take all these and add them up. I'm not going to show that on your calculator. I think you can try it, or trust me, that it adds up to $5.50. HST is still 0.13, 13%. So we're going to go times 0.13. Let's do that on the calculator just because it usually gets a really awkward decimal. So we'll try this one. Okay, so again, round to 2 decimal places for money, so 6.215. All right, that 5 is now 5 or above, rounds it up. So this is going to be $6.22. Oh, sorry. I did times 1.13. I should have done $5.50 times 0.13. And we'll get that 0.715, and the 5 rounds the one up to a 2. So it's 72 cents. So there's the 72 cents. Sorry about that. And then, of course, if we take the total cost, then it'll be the $5.50 plus the 72 cents in HST, and we get $6.22, which is what I actually accidentally did already in one step, multiplying by 1.13, we get $6.22. Okay, so hopefully this process will make sense, because those are two example questions for you to now fill in a page in your workbook. So let's open up our workbook, and the next thing that we have in our workbook is page 42. But I'm going to skip this warm-up because we just did a warm-up ourselves. So you can ignore page 42, and you can go right to page 43. So on page 43, we've got a cafeteria menu that we're going to use to answer the next two questions. So it's exactly like the ones we had just done. So if you feel confident about what you just watched, then you could push pause in the video and try this on your own. If not, let's fill it out together. So Christine bought a veggie burger, some mashed potatoes, and a bottle of water for lunch. So we just got to do a little investigating to figure out the cost here. So let's find the veggie burger. The veggie burger is right here. So the cost is $3.25. The mashed potatoes is a side. So that's $1.85. And her drink is a bottle of water, which is right here at $1.25. Notice that the HST is not included in this. So we're going to have to do the calculations to figure out the HST. All right, so to figure out the actual price, we're going to add these three prices up. So $3.25 plus the $1.85 equals $1.25. Let's clear that and do that math right now. $3.25 plus $1.85 plus $1.25 equals $6.35. All right, so that's going to be the price. But since HST is not included, we have to calculate the HST. Well, HST is still the 0.13, so we'll take that and multiply it by 0.13. Let's go times 0.13 to figure out how much HST is there. Again, we have this awkward decimal that we're going to have to make sure we round properly. So it's 82 cents there, but there's a 5. So the 5 again, 5 and above, tells you to round up. So we're going to round to two decimal places, so this becomes 83 cents. It's closer to 83 cents than it is 82 cents. So this is 83 cents. And then to calculate total price, we're going to take that $6.35 plus the 83 cents, and let's actually add that up. So $6.35 plus 0.83 equals $7.18. Now, our workbook doesn't ask for, it asks us to do this in two steps. It doesn't ask for the one-step solution, but you could have gone straight from here and done the one-step solution, which is multiplied by 1.13. And if we actually punch that into our calculator, 6.35 times 1.13, and you'll get we have $7.17, but the 5 and the 5, that 5 is 5 or bigger, rounds it up, and you get the same price, $7.18, as we expected. And of course, the price is the same for that. Now, the workbook is going to ask us to do it in two steps, so we're going to do it in two steps for the rest of these questions, but do know that you can do it in one step to get the exact answer. All right, so we'll move down to the bottom of this, and we're going to go to still on page 43, and we see that Mitchell has $6, and we want to find two possible lunches that you think he can afford. Then we'll complete the table in this case. So this would have been a fun one to do together, because we could argue about some things that he could buy and make sure that we don't spend too much money, because he only has $6 here. But for the purpose of this, I'll pick some food items. So we're going to choose a hamburger, macaroni, and water. All right, so we'll go back to our page. Now, of course, you have the workbook there, so you can just look at it quickly. But a hamburger, if we go back, a hamburger is $2.95. Macaroni is right here at 85 cents. And I think he had a bottle of water as well at $1.25. So there's our prices that we're bringing over from the other page. I'll let you take a second to add those up, and we should get $5.05. Let's calculate the HST on $5.05. times 0.13, and we get 6565. Again, an awkward decimal, but we're going to round to 2 decimal places. So we got to look at this number right here, the third one. That's a 5 or above, and 6 is obviously bigger than that. So this is going to round it up to 66 cents. Okay, it's closer to 66 cents than it is 65 cents. So we got 66 cents. Add this 66 plus the $5.05. So 5.05 plus the HSD of 0.66, and we get a cost of $5.71. And he's got enough to pay for it because he's got $6. Okay, so what we're going to invite you to do right now is I want you to pause the video here and try this second example. So this time you've got pizza, macaroni, and a small juice. So you'll need to look at your notebook to get the price, or in the workbook to get the 3 prices of those items, add them up, calculate the HST, and figure out what the total amount is. So push pause, and when you're ready, come back and see if you got it right. Okay, so from the menu there, the pizza is $2.65, macaroni is 85 cents, and the small juice is $1.10. If you add those up, you get $4.60. Multiply that by 0.13. So remember, it's multiplying by 0.13 to get this. Is 60 cents. Make sure you round it properly. And we add that up, and we get $5.20. So hopefully you did that one right. And that's all we're going to do today. But before you head off to do your quiz for today, I'm going to challenge you to make another option. So on the quiz, you're going to have to do this exact mathematics again, but do it on your own. Okay? So you'll see this graphic plus the menu in the quiz, and you're going to take all of this and calculate the cost for the roast beef, Caesar salad, and milk. Take those costs, add them up, calculate the HST by multiplying by 0.13, and getting a final answer. So you'll see everything on there, and you'll actually be able to go, when you go do the quiz, you'll see it looks exactly like this. There is the menu and the example question. So you can take all these, add it up to figure out the first question. You'll see it's asking for the total price, the green column. Next, calculate the HST. That'll be the red column. And finally, the amount to pay will be the last column. And then you'll need to decide, does he have enough money? Does Mitchell have enough money to pay for this roast beef, Caesar salad, and milk? Okay, so that'll be your quiz for today, and I wish you luck, and we'll see you for the next section.